50% success in relation to the other things that are happening is going to make a very big difference, not only to the awareness that we bring to the public about what we're doing, but the income that we will get to continue with our site projects. Facilitation. Already, our administration is showing that we are here not only to audit your clubs, we are here to work with you, help you to put your projects in place, help you to get your grants and your funding, help you with your training, and make your club the kind of club that you want to come to on a regular day and a meeting, and your projects as well. But remember, you not only benefit from it, but your community benefits from that. What can I say about training? Our GLT Multiple District Chair has done, as I said before, a tremendous job. And it is even more outstanding because she has had to do it on her own. Now we have been having discussions with our other compatriots, the GMT individuals. And at our council level, we're putting some things in place so that we can widen the resource and bring our GMT and GLT together. And let me tell you, if we have been able to achieve what we did so far with GLT alone, think of what we're going to be able to do when we get both arms of training working together. No. I'm forced at this time to come to our Leadership Institute, which was recently held. And again, kudos goes to and Shirley and Malcolm and Dave, and we had very, very good help from our District 60A Governor, and Patrick. And as I call these names, I'm going to ask those persons in here who completed this exercise to stand and be recognized. And Junior Bacchus,
Remain standing.
Deborah Evans, here? No?
Backstreet.
Artist Davis. Camille Buckham Prince. Anthony Copeland. Lloyd Forbes. Jeremiah Ambrose. Dion John. Estelario. Is this Richard Palmer or Palmer Richards?
Thora. Nice.
Vanessa Reimer. Susanna Simmons. Evelyn Smith. Edward Smith. Eileen Sparks. And Chantel. Skemani. All right. Now, the other lions in the room who are not among this illustrious group need to know that when we heard shouting and screaming and roaring taking place in their celebratory end of session dinner, I thought that they were having such a good time that they were celebrating together, and I had a look at the group. I discovered that not only the participants were shouting and behaving badly and disgracefully, but the presenters. It's the first time I've ever seen a set of presenters that have been so contaminated by the quality of their students that they refused invitation to other high-level dinners, which I will not mention here, to sit with their students, where you had other guests in the hotel wondering what was really happening, because we were all of us who were not there obviously missing out on something. So please accept my personal congratulations. I am more than delighted that it has worked out. There have been some challenges to get some of you to attend on time, from immigration problems to qualification problems, but we were focused. And Lions, I'm saying to you, this is an example of what we need to do and how we need to go about our business to achieve what we want to achieve. We did this because we were focused and we worked together, and with very good results. Thank you very much. And moving from that, I just want to remind all of you students that what you had there the other evening at that dinner is your commencement exercises, which means that you are going to commence to pass on that training at club level, at zone level, at region level, to all those other lands who are unable to attend. So you do have a responsibility to carry forward. Remember that knowledge doesn't do you any good unless you can pass it on to somebody else. So, what are we going to do for the rest of the year? We're going to continue trucking. I've been getting some persons telling me about how they're exhausted and I am not to call them in the future and all that sort of thing, which I have this other bad habit, you know, but I don't want to hear. Just goes in one ear and falls up the other one. So we're going to continue trucking. We're going to expand the activities that we have been working on, which have been working so very well. I want to thank every person, Lions, Leos, in District 6 to be, and to tell you that we stand proud, and at the end of this year, we're going to continue to make waves, and we're going to look back on this year as one of the best years in 6 to be. Thank you. I've been sent a message. See, I'm very obedient. Sometimes. My capsec is not going to agree. We have with us here somebody who has been a very, very strong supporter of Lionism before I realized the true value of what I was involved with. And I've been to many meetings, conventions, and I've seen the lady, and she on the challenges, which you will notice, decided to come and be with us in this convention. She has asked us to be able to say something to you today. Her name is St.Maarten, and she is here with us. I'm going to send the microphone to her.
Already there.
You got it?
It's a slim lady, gorgeous looking, with white hair.
Well, Norma can't stand. She can't stand. So, and she went to a lot of trouble to get here, notwithstanding, to do it. Shall I now proceed?
All
Having been observed.
I just wanted to say a special thanks to the St.Maarten group, especially Tony on camper and his group for getting me here. Okay, so it is another situation where we have to really persevere. But we are here, and my life is always better when there's a Tony around. And my favorite Tony is the smallest of the Tonys. But he's always there for me. And I tell you something else. People used to say Land Malcolm has ice water in his veins. When I got sick, that is the only lion of the top brand that ever got in touch to find out what was happening. And I really appreciated that. Money cannot buy everything. But when a lion can show another lion who's down, that, okay, so you're down, but you're not out. You still have a little time. And I just want to say thanks. I enjoyed it, regardless of what happened. Here, I enjoyed it. I didn't know I would have been here. I didn't know I would have seen all of these people I've been seeing over the years, and I'm very happy. I've just made my life in life. And I hope that I'll be able to go to Puerto Rico and watch the roasting and the pig. And need a dance or two. Definitely. Okay. For me, you'd have to be on the island beach. But anyway, thanks very much, Land District Governor, and congratulations for your promotion and being head of this August group. And I hope to see you in Jamaica.
Again, and morning, and welcome. We're really happy to have you. All right, we are now into any other business, and one of the things I'm going to bring to your attention is the early notification to all lands that Lions Clubs International has begun its planning for its 100th anniversary. And I'm going to read this notice that has come to me from LCI. It says, planning is now underway for the 100th anniversary celebration of Lions Clubs International. The Centennial 216th International Convention in Fukuoka, Japan, continuing with major events at the 2017 International Convention in Chicago before finally concluding December the 31st, 2017. Lions Clubs International has established an international committee which will, among other things, designate special activities, set service and membership goals, and other large-scale projects in which the world can participate throughout the course of our 18-month celebration. It is equally important for districts to plan activities at the local level. To facilitate planning, please we have a problem with the printer. So there are some words that won't flow. In consultation with you and your first and second vice district governors, select a district centennial chairperson. The chairperson will be responsible for implementing ideas and activities initiated by Lions Clubs International, but also to devise and implement celebratory events unique to our district. Keep in mind that the person selected should remain as chair through the conclusion of the centennial in order to maintain a high level of performance. The district centennial chairperson's duties will begin upon selection. The district centennial chairpersons will serve as the main liaison to your multiple district centennial activities and work closely with the multiple districts on all matters related to the centennial celebration. In addition, he will be the main conduit for receiving centennial-related materials and correspondence from LCI. Please select the chairperson by January the 1st, so we don't have much time. And we're all looking for that individual, and provide the name and contact information to the Division Manager of Public Relations and Communications at Lions Clubs International. And we can also email, and there's an email address, and also a telephone number. He said, Joseph L. Roblowski, says, I know you will share my enthusiasm and desire to make our centennial celebration an event. Lions with an opportunity to increase public awareness to the Lions' dedication to service, sincerely. Now, I am in anticipation. You see, when they start doing the planning from now, it's going to be a big thing. So we need to find somebody who will represent us, whose name, who will have the time and the interest to carry it through. In other words, we don't want to be hurrying up on doing everything in the last 6 months. We want to start getting with the planning organization from now, so that as we move along, things fall in place. When we get to that 18-month period, we can start putting those activities in place. It's going to be obviously a very big thing where we will all benefit, because our public awareness will go way up. So you'll be hearing more from us, and we'll be looking around, and if you can think of anyone, including yourself, who may have an interest in taking on this little show, please get back to us through either directly to me or through your zone or region or your vice district office. Okay? Are there any questions? Okay, let's move on. Now, I need to tell you something about one of the things that we did earlier on. At the beginning of this administration, I had written, and I think most district governors, incoming district governors, would have done the same thing. I spoke to a number of corporate entities and asked them to come on board, join us. And I suggested to them that if they come on board and work with us through the year, they can achieve two things. They can contribute to the goal that we have in mind for them to become a part of, and they can also increase their personal exposure of their products, because most corporate bodies are already contributing on their budgets for social and charitable operations. We had a number of positive responses. And what we have done in the district, we have linked this to our training activities. And we have said to two things. We're doing it to encourage our lands. When you go to workshops, pay attention. You know, we all have bad habits from time to time. And sometimes the workshop is going on, we fall asleep, or we go outside because we remember a story that we want to tell a friend. And then, you know, something happens on the road and they say, well, I never heard that. When did that happen? Because they were either in the workshop, not listening, or they were outside, gone shopping or something. So what we're saying is that it's going to suit you to stay in the workshop and listen. Because we're going to provide a reward for you, the person who listens the best. And we have our little ways of judging that. And the little reward we're going to give you is a tool that you can use in your own life, and also that you can use in making yourself a better life. And that's what we have put to our supporters. And they've given us some items, some of which we distributed in our first cabinet meeting, and one of which I will be distributing now to an individual who has been identified among those LLI students. With that, Vanessa Ryan to come. And Vanessa, I know that you will agree with the sentiments that I have expressed before about the quality of the training that you got. But I think what is also very important is the impression that you created, not only among your peers, but among those persons who are responsible for passing on the information to you. So, in recognition of the quality attention that you paid, I would like to make this presentation to you of a tablet. I know you will do well with it, and a lot of that stuff that you are doing during the training period, you can now record for posterity and for future advancement. Congratulations. We plan to do this throughout the year and encourage all of us, when we have our workshops, please come. When we take the time to prepare lessons, please read them. When you get your assignments, please do them. We're going to make it worth your while. All right. I think we now are ready to be twisted. We had done something under announcements, but do you have?
Fellow Lions, tonight is St.Maarten night. We're asking all Lions if they could be seated by 6:30. One of the 7 the latest. There's a couple reasons for that. We get there by 7. The performers, they are slotted times and they are paid as such. And that will start at about 7:30. We're going to sit the international officers, hopefully by 7:15. So it would be nice if everybody was in and seated before that. I noticed some persons have taken their armbands off and put them back on, so you can get in. But it's going to be a really good night. Yeah. I know some people are wondering why I'm here. I'm part of the committee. I am part of the protocol committee for the convention. So that's why I'm here. Anybody else from St.Maarten except Chantel. So please, we want to sit the international officers, give them 15 minutes for a drink, and then the show starts. And we'd like you to be there for the entire show, so don't be late.
Dress code?
The dress code is casual, but you know, no slippers or anything like that, and it's elegantly casual. And when you go back over here and you straight across, you had, I think, a workshop on your left. This is on your right. We'll be by the door. And finally, please, 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 I know most of you do, but sometimes some don't. Please observe the reserved tables. They're only 4. And those are already filled.
Chantal, you wanted to mention
Oh,
the
you
lead
want,
guys?
yes. Oh, here you go. you know, because the hotel, there's always a fee on what it's all inclusive. So we want everybody to come. I saw the program, really, really good. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Before we start, Andy, while you're coming, I'd like to bring the attention of the room to the peace poster samples that we have on the back wall, the wall behind you. I had asked for some of those entries to be placed there. And Lan Chantel brought to me earlier on the winning poster, which I'm going to ask her to come and take from me, and she can walk around so you can actually see what it looks like. I'm not going to send it around because I don't want to get it crushed. Yeah. It's a district peace poster. A very, very nice and winning entry that came into us. St.Maarten. There you go. This year, we did not get a lot of responses for the peace poster, but I just like to remind Lance that that peace poster activity is a very useful one for the children, and it's very meaningful, and it can get you, if you win, a lot of publicity for your club and your district. So it is finished about now, but remember that next year it will be available again. I think early in October is when you need to get your kit. So include it in your program, particularly when you're dealing with the alpha males and the schools that you embrace as part of your project lineup. Congratulations to the Lions Club of St.Maarten. Lion Dave.
Thank you, Lion Street. Lion Street Governor, the members of the press, town palace order. I would just like to thank you for supporting the vision of tail twisting. I ask please that some person stand at the door, because anyone that leaves now will be paying the partial tax whether or not it's in their tickets. And I would also like to thank the entire group of Leadership Institute participants this year, and I'd like to ask Lion Jr. to do me a favor. You're going to take this glass down to Lion Vanessa for me, because from our school we recognize that if you have a tablet, you need water to go to And I'd just like to show you that when you participate and participate well, there are rewards. Because then Vanessa said something I think that moved all the presenters. When you asked what motivates you most, her response kind of silenced the class for a bit. Her response was doubt. And she said, listen, whenever anyone doubts my abilities, I strive to do so much better. And we would like to congratulate her for that. Now there are some persons with some containers, and I'd just like to start off by telling you about this front and back street business. It is a case that in Lionism we have to take a lot of direction. We get directions from the district governor. Those of us on the team get several directions from time to time. But there's a casual walk in town at a particular time that will remain unmentioned. And a suggestion was made by one in the group that they should now change directions and move from back to Front Street. And a comment was overheard that sounded a little like this. I agree. Often it is good to move from the back to the front. Like to me, Buck and Prince, please add some money to the kitty and don't say another word in any language you've learned since you got here. Thank you very much. Now, Land District Governor, please stand. yesterday you had to leave the table for a very short time, and our first Vice District Governor took over, and someone beside me mentioned that you had gone to have a quickie. Now, I'm just going to suggest that you quickly pay and not comment, because I gather that some of these things are costly. I will leave it at that. Then junior backers. Oh, the fine is $1 US. He advised us at the Institute on many things. But one of the things that all graduates will record is the fact that he said, in the event that you can't remember my name, then please record that the God of one is Bacchus. And then he went on to tell us that he had 6 children. I don't know how the 2 sentences connected. But all I will tell you is that there are 6 girls, and I leave it at that. That will be $6. But we'll take 1 if that's all you have, because we have to ensure that the children are taken care of. Now we're going to have a name competition. And so, Land District Governor, you have already paid, but please stand. And Land Artist will now stand. Because when Land Isaac came into office, we recognized that he had 2 middle names, and he will say his entire name now. Please.
Isaac, Montrose, Ephraim, Macau.
Thank you very much. And Artist, your turn.
Names are Artist Augustus Benjamin Horatio Erasmus.
And he hasn't said his last name yet. Thank you both so much. Land Artist, you're paying $2. 1 for the governor and 1 for yourself.
I can see.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. You found it quite astounding, actually. Now, I'd like all the participants in this year's Leadership Institute staff, all of us. Yes, though, whether or not you pay this back, all of us. And for every club that is represented by someone in the group, please stand. So from the man of the club, we have like Landon Smith, just in case he's forgetting that Land Isle is here, and so do not let me call names. All right. All the clubs? Very good. I should have some more purple vests, persons wearing purple vests. They may have that too. Those who may have gone to see Backstreet Boys. That's another matter. Now, our district governor has, as his theme this year, a passion for compassion. And there's a senior leader that I have a lot of respect for, who is in the business of name changing. Land Malcolm, just raise your hand, please. Land Malcolm Curry, and stand for me, please. Because we have renamed a participant who somehow is lost. Lance, where's Pasha? She's on Back Street? Fine. I know what is going to happen. She probably has run out of bus fare because she has spent so much. So please, all of you are putting in $1 so that we ensure that we can go get her and come back. Keep standing until it is that you have paid, please. Thank you very much. Now, Passion spoke of many things passionately over the couple of days that we were around. And one reference she made was to hotty girls. And so the gentlemen in the room are about to have some fun because I'm going to ask the leader of the hotty girls to remove her vest and come forward, and all other hotty girls will do likewise. From the group, Line Cheryl Jeremiah Ambrose, come forward please. And a round of applause for the first hottie hottie girl. Best of. Come down the aisle for me please. Do the walk. Ladies and gentlemen, hottie hottie girl number 1. Make a twirl at the front here. Take note of the shoes. The color matches the toenails. Choose a ride, please. Hottie hottie number 1. Very good. As the members of the press take their stands. Very good. Very nice. Stay right in that corner for me, please. Line Lillian Mullen. Come forward, please. Hottie hottie girl number 2. Take off your vest. Don the glasses. Very nice. You'll notice the rust and the hat. Very good. Notice all the accoutrement. Yes. And a twirl. And you're going to go to that side so the member of the press representing St.Maarten News will be able to get your picture. Lanthora Palmer, come forward, please. She has been the diva of this entire week. Vest off. Strut your stuff. Notice the variegated colors in the skirt. And the full color of the top. And you will note that someone sent her the lanyard ahead of time because there are colors on there that match the outfit. Very nice, lanyard. Are the members of the club from which these lines are standing? Please stand, those that have not yet paid. Line Beverly Francis, not to be left out. Come forward, please. Hottie hottie girl number 4. Vest off. The vest goes with something. Very good. Very nice. Please note the shoes and the toes.
And the vest.
And the vest. Line Avril Reed, come forward, please. Very nice. Vest off. Come forward, please. Strut your stuff. Please take note of the pattern on the back. Very good. Note the shoes. And Line Christine, come forward, please. The tiara is in your hand, but take note of the shoes, ladies and gentlemen. One foot up. Nice. Very good. A round of applause for all our divas, ladies and gentlemen. And ensure, please, that you pay your entry fees. Oh, you didn't see Line Kathy stand up?
No.
This diva right here. What club are you from, diva? You're from Barbados, aren't you? Which club are you from? The St. Michael Divas. Please stand. There are no other St. Michael lines here? Oh, very well. Line Camille has a job to do, you know, so she wants to ensure that we collect as much as we can for the purpose. Now, whilst you're collecting, a round of applause, you can all lead up. Thank you so much, ladies. Now, there are a number of persons that were on their telephones in the group. I'm not going to call any of you to the podium. I'd just like to tell you a short story. Some of you may know that I had worked for a number of years with the telecommunications business in Jamaica. And one of the best stories I got was at the call center when I was at Cable and Wireless. With a customer coming in on the phone from a particular island that shall remain nameless. And she complained that she had bought a set of phones on a special package that had come through, a promotion. And the phone should have had Bluetooth facility. However, for some reason, the facility didn't work. So the caller was very annoyed. So she calls in to complain. On complaining, the representative says to her, "Are you sure that the phones you have should have that facility. And for the teachers in the room, I think it's a good time for you to listen to singular and plural. She says, yes, I know for sure they should. The one I bought for my mother should have Bluetooth. The one I bought for myself should have Bluetooth. Both phones should have Bluetooth. If you haven't paid yet, feel free to pay. Teachers don't work for free. Just put your hand up and you can pay. And whilst we're doing that, I would just like to call on a good friend of mine, Lion Dolores Hodges. Please stand. Lion District Governor, I tell you, when people listen in meetings, we recognize them. And I have to recognize my good friend Lion Del. When you pointed out that our good friend Lion Steve was streaming the meeting live, she announced, what? Make her put on the shoes. So, you're paying $1 per foot, and thank you. Where's Lion Richard Boyd? And Richard? Still there looking behind you. The other St.Maarten Lions are going to pay for you. There's a bathroom facility out by here. And Richard, you work with the hotel industry? No, you don't. So you have no business or contracts with this hotel outside of the Lions business we have? That's fine. Can you recall, however, that you were in the female bathroom yesterday? Not really. I can well understand. Please don't forget to pay. Too much water. Don't forget to pay. And the other St.Maarten Lions are going to pay for you. I think the sign must have been too high up. That must be.
Too sharp, man.
All right. I have a team of senior Lions here that I'm going to ask to pay. They set in suits. Yes. And the only thing you're paying for, I like meetings, you know, because meetings are interesting. Señor Justiniano, por favor, siéntate. Thank you. Now, you notice that Lion Sonia mentioned that based on the limitations of this head table, when you are a particular size, certain things happen. But did you notice the cabinet reshuffle that took place each time these wonderful gentlemen had to come up? But you know, we reshuffled, and we reshuffled again, and we reshuffled, and the table still looks the same. Thank you all so much for the support that you have given to us. And in order to ensure that we maintain and manage the budget for this video conference, would you be so kind as to add to the kitty? Now, over the last couple of days, coming out of the, no, we don't take shade, so that's fine. We're not allowed to have bureaus exchange here. They may charge us tax. We're not interested. Okay, very good. Very good. Now, over the last couple of days, coming out of the Regional Leadership Institute, we have had several workshops, and we have celebrated many achievements. And there are a number of persons in this room who would not miss the meeting for the world. However, like me, they have been very tired. And so we'd like to thank one of our sponsors for today's meeting, one of our great partners, a partner that makes mattresses, because a number of us nodded off. On behalf of Sealy Posturepedic, the Jamaican company, I'd like to thank all the Lions that nodded off and provided fodder for the tail twisting fan, or tail twisting activity, I beg your pardon. The Landora brand from Barbados South stand. And if she's not in here, all Barbados South lands, please stand up. South. And I know there's at least one in the front row. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy Jones. Let me tell you, I have not seen anyone sleep so effectively in a minute. Years. She had the head back, the mouth slightly open, a pen in one hand, and the note paper, and one slipper up. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I mean, if you were just looking at her, you'd think she's in thought process. Collect some money, please. Collect some money. These people are fantastic people. Norma Larry, thank you so much for supporting. I know that sometimes this can get a little tiresome. And so for the 2 weeks you took, we'll charge you $1 for the first week. And we'll give you the other week free. Right? Then Jefferson Curtin, we both served as zone chairman together. Where's my good friend Nan Jefferson? So back? I'm gone? Alright. Okay, we have some Barbados persons already, so it's okay. We'll collect from him at another time. Now, Dan Sonia, or Cabinet Secretary Treasurer, please stand. You see, I've been in your position before, and I know how it is, but the number of times our district governor lost his paper was amazing, and he kept stealing yours. And I just said to myself, boy, I remember the days of Lion Milton. Lion Milton just go, he just steal my paper and didn't care. But I heard a number of comments from this table that I thought were interesting. And one of them, Dan Sonia, and you're not going to pay, you're going to ask Dan Isaac for the money when you finish, was the reference to sizes, the reference to briefs, and then Steve came over and said something to me that we heard several years ago at the phone minister, but he has since added to the sentence. He said, you know, all these reports from the region chairpersons that should have been briefed, you heard them there? I said, yes. You notice what's happening? I said, yes, Steve, I know the phrase. When it comes to brief, they're different sizes. But on this occasion, I think we'll have some long johns. Have a seat, Dan Sonia. Dan Isaac, do what you have to do. Thank you. Lion Carl Francis, please stand. Progressive Melvin Jones, fellow past council chair, and a good friend of mine. And maybe all the past council chairmen could pay now, so we could do the duties appropriately. I'm going to tell Lion Carl something. Lion Carl, when I was standing at the back there, I had a couple of duties for this conference. You see, only for duties since Saturday or Sunday. And one of them is that our district governor has 2 sergeants at hand, but neither was able to make it, so Lance, Camille, and I are standing in. So I didn't wish to grow any taller. I was just watching for signals from the head table. So I just want to thank you, though, for understanding that I must be tired, and so I want you to pay for the Red Bull that I must drink to continue through the rest of the meeting. So in the spirit of understanding, Lion Carl, I ask that you pay. Thank you so much, and all the other past council chairpersons that haven't paid, and pay along with it. Now, Lion Camille, I want you to identify some persons for me. Because here's another phrase that I learned when I was growing up in the work world, when I worked at a telephone company. It says that girls who have extensions do not take collect calls. And maybe it's a good thing because we have a lot of cell phones these days. So just walk around and collect all the money from all the girls that have extensions in here. Take out your money. A lot of extensions in here. We have I have some Diva girls here in color. So my friend here by the microphone, I haven't seen her in years, Pastor Sherman from St. Thomas. None of them are here. And we're not going to argue whether or not the hair is yours because you paid for it. That's right. And we're almost done. I would just like to close off outside of the matter of scandalizing by stating that in all my years of study, when I did the arts, it was the first time that I heard the word contamination being used in a positive way. So, Land District Governor, just ahead of leaving this podium, I will not charge you again, but I'd just like to thank you for your leadership. Thank you for the time you continue to spend with this movement in its advancement. And I want to tell you, if this disease spreads, it will be good medicine. Thank you all.
Thank you, Landry.
Sorry, Line District Governor. All those persons who haven't paid, please pay. Tail twisters do not work for free. This is a public service announcement.
Thank you, Landry. All right. We did have a raffle. And Kathy, and I think we have 2 prizes. So,
thank you, Line Governor. We collected $100 today. I will ask this beautiful lady to do the first drawing. And I'll ask the gentleman beside to come here back to the number is number 41. Number 41.
Thank you.
I'll ask Lion Joe past Mr. Governor to make the presentation. Number 21. We'll ask Lion Band, presentation of the Lion.
thank you, Kathy. Okay. We're winding down our board of thanks and second Vice District Governor.
Thank you, Lion District Governor. All the distinguished Lions seated at the table and in the audience, fellow Lions, VOs, guests. Good evening. I know we've got to get out of here very quickly with the timelines given by past District Governor Lion and Tony. The task is mine to do the vote of thanks, so I shall try to make it brief. I was told that briefs are in all sizes, so I shall try to make this small. So not too tight, I will not. But tight in this case might be the best fit. Let me begin by thanking Reverend Colton Bennett for inviting the Lords into our midst and his guidance upon us in this afternoon's proceedings. Lion Norval Young for the reading of the Code of Ethics. Leo Avaloy, the Leo Club Objects. Leo Lion, thank you. Lion First Vice District Governor, Lion Isaac Solomon, Melvin Jones Fellow, for establishing the protocol and introduction of the head table. We also would like to thank our International Vice President, First Vice President, Lion Joseph Preston, Progressive Melvin Jones, in his absence, for his brief remarks, and in particular, the one that says, listen to the voice, and what happens when we do. And it is something I would like for us to take back to our club, listen to the voice of our members, and we may have jewels at the end of the Lionistic year. All the other past international officers for their remarks. Past International Director Ronald Duffy for your invitation to the 38th Annual USA Canada Forum. And Lion Carlos, we would not mix you up for the Pope. Thank you guys. Our region chairman for their reports, to letting us know what a wonderful job we as Lions are doing within our regions and the district as a whole. Thank you, Lion Region Chairpersons collectively. The Lion Lady and the Lion Cornell for that little exercise we had during the break. Lion Dave Scarlett for that. I know he says nothing is the tail twisters don't work for free, and I'm certain they're going to be well paid after that exercise. Thank you very much, Lion Dave. To our CAPSEC, thank you for keeping Lion Isaac. Not let me say keeping him, for assisting him efficiently in running of the district. Lion District Governor, let me say thank you for your effective conduct of this afternoon's meeting and for your astute leadership of our district and demonstrating your passion for compassion. With that, I say, sorry, before I go, it would be remiss of me if I do not say thank you to all the Lions and Leos present here, because without you, this convention would not have been possible. Special thank you to the St.Maarten Lions Club for hosting us and all the excellent job you've done in so doing. I must also recognize Lion Norma Laura and the special effort she has made in being here, and her testimony this afternoon should serve us all well in Lionism. Lions, thank you. That was good.
Steve, are you queued up? Okay. Right now I invite us all to stand and do our district governor song. It is in your program. I have excuses for singers because I heard all of you last night at karaoke. So, Lion Steve, are you ready?
don't celebrate for granted. I've forbidden love and leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me you'll give yourself a chance to be of service. When you get the chance, sit it out or serve. I hope you serve. I hope you serve. I hope you never feel those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living lightly, taking chances, never thinking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you come close to saying I'll reconsider. In heaven above, as you can be of service. When you get the choice, sit down or serve. I hope you serve. I hope you serve. I hope you serve. I hope you still feel small standing beside the ocean. Whenever one more closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give yourself a chance to be of service. When you get the choice, sit out or serve. Serve.
Thank you. This meeting now stands adjourned.
Hello? Yeah,
I can't tell you because
I know it. Yeah. I will try to see who. I'll check to see who can come. Boy! Let me see if we can go. Come here. 1 second. You sleep in Long Beach tonight?
I don't see where the links are.
Okay, in the morning, stop by Luli and pick up the booklet. It's there from 7 o'clock. Tomorrow? Yeah. So on your way down, from 10? No. Listen.
I got a meeting. I'll be in a meeting here tomorrow.
Listen, Luli, tomorrow all of us in meetings from 9:30. I got to be down here from 8 o'clock with the streaming. So it gotta be at least by 8:30. Yeah, Richard. When you go pass home by you?
Home?
Yeah.
Home?
Yeah.
I don't
7 o'clock.
Anytime before I leave to come, I'm leaving 8 o'clock to come.
8 o'clock from home? Stop by Luli home and pick it up from here. Okay? Luli.
Home or the office?
Home by Luli home.
Okay.
Very fancy. Okay, Luli? So you're gonna be Richard Boyd is gonna come by your house and pick it up. Okay? It's gonna be like around 8 o'clock.
Something that actually said by reading is related like
Thank God.
I understand that they got the corrections on this one.
Can I give you this?
Sure, man. Okay, good. Thanks.
To put the presentation, Malcolm, tell me you have Malcolm present.
I know.
But you definitely will give you these days up to 12
There's some, what I'm going to because what is really here because I because I actually only have 10 what's the head is because when I presented my report, zone 4, I Leo, I think it was Alan, came and he wanted template. I mean, I said template, I don't really know, template, I guess it's how it's presented. Because even how Kaylin have these, like, I didn't just read them, so I put it on sentence, I'm like, while I was up there.
Thank you.